Hi everyone, just wanted to jump on a quick video rather than send out some big massive messages, or just to go over fullness and portion control. So there's a few people who have been asking me about some of the messages I've been sent out in regards to how much of that stuff they've got to eat, and that obviously goes down to the individual themselves of their macros that they need. Are they trying to lose weight, are they trying to put weight on, all that type of stuff. But there are a few simple tips and tricks and principles that you can follow anyway. The first one being the 25 to 75% rule. So what I mean by that is, imagine you have a carb speedometer. So you're here, this is 100%, this is 0%. So right in the middle is our sweet spot. This is 50. Okay, so that's our sweet spot. That's where we feel content. We're not hungry, we're not full, we just feel we feel good. Okay? When we're eating our meals, we've got to try and visualize something like this in our mind. So if we draw the 75 and the 25 line in, they go to here. Now, if you reach this line whilst you are still eating, that means that you are already in this section. So you're already in that 75 to 100% section, which is no good for us. That means we've ate too much, it means we're full, and in about 5-10 minutes time you might even get bloated, you might feel a bit sick, you're definitely not going to be able to go on and do some exercise. So that also flips around on the other side. Whenever you're just going about day to day, all that type of stuff, if you ever feel you are in this section, so with around that 25% hungry side, so if you're starving here, full here, if you feel like you're ever in there, that's not so good for us either, because what it's likely to do is you're going to go hungry, which is point number 4 here. But what it's going to make you do as well is snack. It's going to make you pick on things. It's going to make your mind say, well, okay, I want to have more of this. I want to go and have that sugary stuff. I want to boost that up. So we want to stay within this section here. So this coloured section throughout the whole of the day. During meals, after meals, before meals, all of it. So if we're sitting down to eat, we want to be between 25 and 50. And after we finish and our tea is digested, we want to be between 50 and 75. That's going to keep us going all day. And it's also going to allow you to control your portion sizes better. Because what we're going to do, it's a little trick and it does work, is we're going to use smaller plates. So instead of using a big massive plate and filling that plate up, you want to use a smaller one and fill the plate up. If you fill that smaller plate up, visually you're going to think that's quite a lot of food. Whereas if you put it on a bigger plate, it might not even fill half of it. Okay, so the small plate is great for you. You can also have more frequent meals, because that's going to stop us from going hungry. And to go alongside that as well, so we're eating a little bit more often, you're going to have a lot more protein. So increase that protein intake. Have smaller plates for your meals, okay, and have them a little bit more regularly. Make sure that, again, you are sticking to your macros if you do know them. If anyone wants any help on them, give me a shout out, I'll send you in the right direction. But there are your 4 tips to stick with when you're thinking about how full you are, as well as portion control. So staying between the 25 and 75% rule all day, before, during and after meals. Increase your protein, so high protein meals, that will keep you fuller for longer as well. Small plates, so that smaller plate, instead of getting a bigger plate thinking, oh well, I'm going to have that extra bit here, doesn't look too bad. When you eyeball stuff, that's when your macros go out of the control. You might think it's only a little bit, but it could be up here when it should be down here. So make sure you have a little go with that as well. The smaller plates, you can always go back for a little bit more if you feel you're not within that 50 and 75%, but don't put extra on, because you'll be more inclined to eat that then. And then finally, don't go hungry. So make sure you're eating little and often. Increase that protein intake again, that'll keep you nice and full. And they're the 4 tips for fullness and portion control. Peace!